Hello challengers, I've just got a short video for you here giving you a quick overview of GPX-Led Route Sheets. Traditionally the requirement has been for your route sheet to stand alone in clearly defining your route, but with the vast majority of challengers now providing GPX files with their route sheets, you can now choose for your GPX file to define your route, with your route sheet only stating a few key place names for each day. Don't worry if you don't use GPX files or you just like your traditional route sheet with the full descriptions. You can still submit your route on that basis. I've also put together a longer video on completing a route sheet for a GPX-led route. So if you've not filled in an online route sheet before, I'd suggest that you also watch that video. In this example, the route goes from Bala to the Bridge of Mick, goes south and east around Craigballick, takes the path past Lac Nagulian before heading south to Glentana. The Mount Road is taken over Mount Keene, continuing on the track south through Glenmark, and finally a minor road and the track via West Bank leads us to Tarfside. In a traditional route sheet, all of the places I've just mentioned would have appeared on the route sheet, together with a brief description as to how they are to be joined together. By contrast, on a GPX-led route sheet, we can just pick out a few key place names along the way, remembering that it is the GPX file that is the primary definition of the route. Thus this day might be described on a GPX-led route sheet as Ballata, Glentana, Mount Keene, Glenmark, Tarfside. Because the GPX files take precedence in a GPX-led route sheet, there are some requirements as to how they are presented. Firstly, your route must be accurately plotted. For example, if you're walking from Ballygouish to Ruatican, your route will look like this, following the paths with reasonable accuracy. It won't look like this example, which has just a few waypoints with straight lines in between them, giving a very loose idea of your intentions, but being unclear as to which side of the River Feshy you intend to walk and not showing where you intend to cross the water. Secondly, your route needs to be separated into individual days. We cannot accept a single line across Scotland for GPX-led route sheets. Each day within your GPX file needs to be named using the convention last name, initial, date and main or FWA, if you have an FWA for that day, per the example shown on the screen now. Finally, each day's route description should be summarised using just 2 to 5 key place names taken from Ordnance Survey 1 in 50,000 maps. If your route involves fording rivers or going over summits, then they should be named within your route description, per the example on the screen now. Although if you are going over a range of hills such as the South Shield Ridge, then you can name the ridge, not the individual summits. I hope that was useful to you, and don't forget there are more videos on the TGO Challenge YouTube channel covering various subjects around GPX files and route sheets. And if you've got any other questions, you can either ask them in the Facebook group or you can email the coordinators.